Hey everybody, Long Ago Ego here. My name is Jeffrey, and today we have our bi-monthly game with my son Kenta. And we have a small chat group, live audio going on with Cameron. He's in here as well. Okay, Kenta, I sent you the challenge.
Yeah, I heard it, but I don't see it. I don't know where it went. Oh, here we go.
Game started.
Okay. So this is my son Kenta, and he's got the first move. Okay, so he's going for a 3-4 point. And I will do 3-4 in the opposite corner. And he does another 3-4. We, of course, play on the Goban here. And my other move will be a 4-4 stone. So we're giving Kenta a 4-4 and a 3-4 to deal with. He has 2 3-4 stones. I have one of those, and then also 4-4. So we're still working on the basics of the corner, being sure that we follow the correct sequence. Now, Kenta, that's not something that we've dealt with.
Undo requested.
Okay.
Undo granted.
Now, I'm not saying that's never appropriate, but it's not appropriate for what we're trying to do for the first 6 or 8 months of this process. And that's in the wrong direction as well. Which again, it's not something that you couldn't do. It's just not something that we're trying to do. So it's a 3-4 stone. So for us, you have 2 choices. You have a low approach or a high approach.
Last time I reviewed before the game, but this time I did not have enough time.
Okay, well, that's why we're doing everything exactly the same. So if you learn it once, then you know how to proceed. So,
Yeah, I should make a little
Undo requested.
okay.
cheat sheet.
Undo granted.
Yeah, so the high approach would be directly in front at P4. The low approach would be 1 stone down at P3. Okay. Now when that happens, then I attach under. And then you need to do the Aikido move. Well, I'll let that pass. I think you did that last time and I let it pass. So the Aikido move means to put 2 hands on me so that I'm forced to reach back to my friend. Okay.
So that like 03?
03. Then when I reach back, then you play 04 to connect your 2 stones. Okay. This one's in that one. Okay. And then I'm just going to reach down the side on the 3rd line, 1 space. Now, remember last time, your extension was too short. Remember we said if you have 1 stone on the 3rd line, you should do a 2-space extension, right, to have a base. Then if you add 1 more stone to it, then you can go 3 spaces. So that's 1, 2, 3, and you found the right spot. Okay, so now I'm going to approach your stone high. So now we've got the same sequence.
Yep. Boop. Low.
Yeah. Now, if you were playing against random people on OGS, they would do all kinds of crazy stuff, at you. But to teach you, we do a consistent process so you learn these basic corner sequences. That's the whole purpose of doing it this way. Because everybody does these basic corner sequences. They do other stuff too, but everybody does these. Except for new guys. New guys don't do anything this solid. Okay. Now, so when you extended, you did it on the third line, which is probably the more secure of the two things you could do. Now, I already have a stone on the third line for my lower right, so I'm going to go on the fourth line, so high to low. Okay. All right, now you have another approach. We have two corners that have not been approached yet.
Is it your turn?
Oh, yeah. So I talked about it. I just didn't do it. Sorry. I did it on my board, not on OGS.
So, boo, boo, boo.
So you've got a corner, lower left, to approach. Question is, how do you want to? This is a 4/4 stone.
Line it up. Is that right?
Okay, so you do a kema, which is correct, and you're doing it from the open side. And I will fall back with a kema from the fourth line to the third line. Okay, now, had you done the opposite, you would have gotten a little more on the bottom, but I would have had more open space to go down the other side, the left side. So, both of them are appropriate things to do. Your position on the bottom is strong, but you need to do one more stone with your approach.
On a 4/4, you don't want to play at D6. Is that right?
No. You want to be able to slide under. So a kema allows you to kema under. Okay, so this would be a dog face position, which is very strong, for somebody. Okay, so now you can attach, which is what you've done. And of course,
I put two hands. So then I'm going to.
yeah, this is a different situation. This is not
Aikido.
No, this is not a 3/4 stone.
Okay.
Right, you did a kema approach. Now, I could have, instead of falling back, I could have kicked you, and then you would have stood, and then I would have fallen back. So I could have done that. So these I'm showing on the live board, these alternatives.
Okay. So
So basically here you have two things you could do. You could go over the top, right, at D5, or you could drop down to B4. But I have two hands on you, so you drop down so that I can't put you in a tutty. You go over so that if I do a tutty you, then at least you're fanning out, okay? But I won't tutty you yet because it's better to make my D4 stone strong by reaching back to my F3 stone. Now, because this isn't one of the standard sequences that we teach, this sequence is going to go on longer than our standard ones.
okay.
Okay. Now at this point, it's better for me to just tatati your C4 stone.
Oh. Should I just fill in C5?
Yeah, that would be fine. Okay. Now, since this corner is now pretty stable, then I'm going to want to go over to your other position. Now, on the upper right, I did a high approach, and we have a specific sequence. Now I'm going to do a low approach, so we have the other sequence.
Okay.
Oh, which I need to do on OGS.
Okay. So this time you didn't line it up.
Right. So this is the other way to approach a 3/4 stone.
All right. So then.
Now I just talked about there's a similar thing you can do if C16. Okay, you can go over the top. That's an old-fashioned joseki. If you go over the top, I'm going to put two hands on you.
Okay. I'm going to.
Now, usually the response is to extend. So over here in this corner, you put, I put another hand on you and you extended back. Over here, you put two hands on me, I extended back. Well, here, extending back means you're connecting, so you want to extend out. That also reaches towards your position in the lower left, right? You've got this position down here. If you move this way, it's tending to want to connect with that group. Now, the old-fashioned way would be to play at D17, but I think what they do these days is play at C17. I'm not familiar with this because, this is not what I teach.
Okay.
So instead of attaching over the top at E16, I teach to kick at D17.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the other thing you can do with the 4-4 stone. Instead of just kema in the opposite direction, because it's a kema, you can kick it. So my stone is a kema to your 3-4 stone. So you can just kick it, which would mean to play at D17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And of course, I need to tell you that.
Mm.
I think we just connect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so something down the side to further connect the upper corner to the lower corner would be good. So, all right. Now, as for me, I'm going to also extend down the side. I'll do it on the third line because your stones are on the third line. I'll take a midpoint.
Okay.
Okay. And I will come around. Okay. Now, since F16 is threatened by a ladder, which would be good for you, I'm going to protect that. And it also protects against a cut at J17.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got your upper right out into the center. You pretty much have your left side connected, starting to connect, and you've got your lower group that has the fewest stones. So probably adding something to your group with the fewest stones is probably a good idea at this point. Okay, so I will connect. Okay. And I'm going to just widen that a little bit. And of course, I would want to extend. And I'm going to extend again. Oops. And now I'm going to honey. Okay. And I'm going to go towards the center. And I'm going to threaten the 3 stones. And then just lightly jump away from there. Okay. Okay. Hmm. This may or may not work, but we'll see.
Hmm.
Okay. And we will
Uh,
okay. Those 2 stones are pretty well secured.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So I don't need to play that right now.
No, you wouldn't need to play that right now.
Undo requested.
Okay.
Because it has no way to escape. So that would be
Undo granted.
gifting
Wait,
me
turn. Right. Okay.
about 5 or 10 point.
I thought that they're pretty done, but then I didn't want to risk maybe something.
Yeah. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties on your 3 Blackstones, and I have 2 liberties on my group. The only way out would be to play at F7, but then you would just play at G7, and then I only have 1 liberty.
Mm-hmm.
And your other group is all connected, right? 10 stones or so, they're all connected.
Okay.
Okay. This is a ladder. It sure looks like it goes to J16.
What?
Your black stone would run into J16, my white stone. So my stone is in the path. So that means I win the ladder.
Are you saying if I play at E12?
Yeah, if you play at E12, you're not going to get out. You can't escape. It's a ladder. Right? I'm showing on the live board. These 2 stones and this stone on that creates the situation for a ladder. When I play this stone is going to follow this path, and that leads to my stone. So now the thing is, if I capture these stones,
Which ones?
those 2 stones on the board, then your 5 stones in the upper left are going to be in trouble. And I am going to capture those 2 stones. The only thing you could do is threaten a ladder breaker and run out with your 5 stones. So if you put a stone in the path that your black stones would go in a ladder, then I would need to take those 2 stones right away.
Okay, that makes sense.
So the path is here, right? So if you put a black stone to lead these stones out, then I would need to do that. Okay, now you need to be sure that that stone is going to be connected to this group. Also, if you were to play something down here, yeah, that would be good. Okay, so that would definitely force me to take these two stones. Okay. Okay. Now you have to be sure that that group in the upper left is secure. One way would be to get some eyes on the left side. Okay, that may be a start. And the other way would be to run out. Yeah, I think I'll just play here to give myself some more room along the edge. Okay. First I'm gonna poke in here. Now, B15 is okay because you can do B17 to get an eye at B16. But it sort of doesn't prevent me from pushing in and probably stealing a second eye. Now, I assume that you would block at D or C14 where I put my stone. We often place our stone on where your opponent wants to place their stone. So, oh. Okay, I was gonna undo mine, but that's fine. You did that, and you did that, and then you did that. Okay, so I will just block you from going further into the corner. Now, of course, if I play A17, you lose that as an I.
So I gotta play there.
Okay, you could play there. And then I will just play here. That gets me further into the center. And so this is sort of looking like a throw-in situation to me. Cameron, do you agree? For white. Don't know if Cameron's still there.
What's that throw-in situation?
Oh. The upper left, does that look like a place where white would want to throw in? Before I made my move, Kenta played A18. as a means of protecting the eye at B16.
Are you waiting for a reply?
Oh, Cameron says he's not sure, but it looks like you have some problems. He says not super strong as sumigo. Sumigo means life and death problems. Actually, it's Black's turn. I just played at F13. Yeah. The more I look at it, perhaps a throw-in is not going to work. But you still need a second eye. Now, I think my stones are sufficient to keep you from getting into the center, from escaping, which means that you need to make your two eyes along the edge. Now, C14 took away a lot of that ability. When in doubt, you can always attack elsewhere.
Okay.
You know? Because if you go somewhere else, I will follow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kenta, just as an old proverb, attaching is not attacking. We know that because they're spelled differently. However, that general area was a good place to go.
Okay.
Because my next Sente move would have been probably a defensive move on the side in the area where you played.
I thought the saying was like, why sit around when you can attack?
Yeah, but attaching and attacking are not the same thing.
I didn't have sufficient backup to attack yet.
Right.
So I should have gone.
So when you attach to a weak stone, it makes it stronger.
R8?
I think Q8 would have been a good place to go.
Oh, yeah.
So where you are now is where I would have played had I had a free move. Because it's Kema from my corner, and it's one space away from my center stone there. So I think that would have been a better place to start. As a general rule, you're attaching way too much.
Where would you have played if
Oh,
I played
I'm sorry.
at Q8?
I don't know. I probably would have attached underneath. Ooh, now
Is
that's
that dumb?
yeah, because I can atati, and then I can put the two stones into a
Undo
ladder.
requested.
Can you see where the ladder is on those two stones?
Undo granted.
Would you play at 9? P9?
In this
X?
situation, I would when you split me at
Oh, yeah, at
R7,
Q,
I would have
Q7 first.
played at P7 to atati you. You go to S7, and then I would play P8, which puts you into a ladder.
Trying to get out at P9. Okay.
F14. Cameron, I'm not following that. F14.
Okay. Is there a way to send this analyze mode to you?
You can put it into the comments of the game,
How do
maybe.
that?
I don't know. So you think you have an idea of what to do?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how that ladder would have worked out.
Okay.
Oh, I can say variation name. So I'm just going to put a question mark and then push share.
Okay.
And then you can click
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Is that what you're talking about? Maybe you wouldn't have played at 5 or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, I play at 09.
Oh, 9.
Yeah, I don't play at P10.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there. There. Oh, I see. Okay. So like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to game. Okay. Well, that's fun. That's helpful.
Now, I'm not sure if K16 is a ladder breaker or not. Yeah, it is a ladder breaker. Yeah, so my mistake. Yeah, the ladder doesn't work for me. It works for you.
From where?
So what you were doing was fine. So my ladder would not have worked. So
Oh, so therefore, that's a good move?
maybe it's not a good move because I have other things I could do instead of a ladder.
Right.
For example, I could just go to, after a tutty at Q7, I could just go to P7, which still puts those two in. Okay.
Is it better to just let you connect this line R?
Um, yeah, they're connected already.
I mean, not at the moment, but I'm
Well,
just saying there's nothing I can do that would
no.
make it better.
Now, even if you pushed through, yeah, it's not a big thing.
Right. Okay.
I'd say that there are bigger fish on the board than that.
Mm-hmm. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So my two stones there are a little bit weak because of your moves on the right that you just did. It brought the sector line higher so that it would now make my two stones more difficult for them to escape. So once again, I'm not sure if attaching would be the best way to attack those stones.
The two stones?
Yeah.
Do.
Mm. Changing my thought process here.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So my last couple moves sort of was telegraphing to you that I'd given up on the 3 stones. So your tight move that you just did sort of helps me.
Oh, I thought you were trying to distract me from.
There's always that too, but that's why there's thinking involved. That's why you got to think.
I thought maybe if I played that one stone, then pretty much they're in that little channel.
Yeah. So something more along the lines of yeah. So maybe a 1 space jump to N7 would have been a looser net around them that might have helped with other things going on a little bit later.
Okay.
Or turning up at H9 might have put a little pressure on the 3 stones in the center. But now you have to deal with my last move. Okay.
Is that
That's.
hold on. Can I rethink that?
Undo requested.
Yeah, you can rethink that.
Undo
Yeah,
granted.
that's giving you a empty triangle.
Oh, maybe just. Well, cut you off at the pass here.
Yeah, maybe, but you need to look at me playing at Q7. Yeah, so since I couldn't get you in a ladder, I was going to get you in another little trap. That, and little traps, they're not nice when they're sprung on you, but even if you see them, getting out of them causes you a lot of damage. That's why I gave up the 3 stones at J7, J6, and K6. You know, it wasn't worth it to try to get out with them. It's better to just keep this group contained by taking the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So Go is a game of plots and counterplots. Right. Yeah, that doesn't work.
Why not?
Because of what I just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Undo requested. Undo granted. Undo requested. Undo granted.
So
Yeah. So the best you can do is do that. And Cameron says he's going to put a YouTube video in Go Players. So from Triton Baduk, that talking about basic stuff.
okay.
He thinks it's 10 to 15 minutes long. Okay. I think we can go one more time. Okay. Well, you're going to go once more. And then I'm going to go over here once more. I was willing to give up the 3 stones below, but not the 3 stones above. So I'm adding another stone to that so that it's easier to jump into the center where I have some presence.
Does it matter if you play at G9?
No, not especially.
Okay.
Yeah, my next move is to jump out. Probably to J11. Okay. Okay, now. Now, I think this is a place where I think attaching is a good idea. I hope it is.
What to do?
It's always a question.
And
You know,
oh, but that, well, maybe it doesn't matter if you take that stuff. Uh,
oops. That looks like it. Made a error there. Sorry. Got out of sequence. Okay. Now that is a ladder, but it's a ladder that goes to me. So it's favorable to me.
How could you tell? Just counting.
No, it's just you run your finger or your eye's finger. So
Zigzag.
if you go in front of it at H13, I go here, and then you go the other way. So it's just a stair
Zigzag.
shape. Yeah. So, for example, I thought that your two stones on the right side were in a ladder favorable to me, but I was off by one space. So they actually got to K16, so broke the ladder in your favor. So I was mistaken about that when I was off. So yeah, you need to be careful if you use your mouse to do that. But you need to train your eyes to visualize the stair step movement.
Okay.
Now, sometimes you will follow through on a ladder that doesn't work for you just so you can get some stones into position to do something else. Now, I don't think that would be wise here, but you might want to give up K12 just to do some reduction, but you might want to do something else.
Okay.
Okay. I think maybe that was in the wrong position, but
Was that kind of unnecessary? Wait, what did you do?
I just took two stones. One was in a tutty, which,
Oh, yeah, I see.
yeah. But had you saved that stone, I would have pushed down and cut off the whole group. So, or that was my intent. That's been my intent for a while, is to cut off all of these stones. At least now, those stones are connected to the corner.
Well, righty.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh?
Cameron's just saying it's about time for endgame. Cameron, you can just say stuff. You're still on the call. Oh, okay. Not required, but
I don't know.
okay. I think you did that last time. Can you see why you don't want to do that?
Last one's bad.
Yeah.
Undo requested. Undo granted. Undo requested. Undo granted.
I just go like here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Which means that then I can do that and you're back to the same situation where you need to protect. Stones on the second line you have to be really careful of because they're easy to get atadied.
Okay. Did you say there's another app to fill in?
Yeah, so now that so now you've got to do that. So it's okay, but you don't actually gain anything by doing that. So we have a visitor, Clacky69. This is my son, Kenta. He's been playing for a while, but not seriously. Let's see. This falls into the better safe than sorry if you don't want to read things out. Okay, yeah, so you want a tutty there. I connect. And then you can take that stone. So now in this case, you do need to wrap tightly around the stone. So H3. Yeah, you want to go the other way.
Undo requested.
Now that's just gonna put you into a tutty.
Undo granted.
So if you, yeah, so if you don't wrap this one, then all you drop down and your whole effort becomes null. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and connect. And you don't need to kill that
Undo
because it's already captured.
Undo granted.
Righto. Is this the spot to go?
Oh, no, I'm just gonna go over the top.
Undo
Okay.
requested. Undo granted.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Over here.
Mm. Okay.
What about me going here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what M17 is doing.
Might have been thinking too far.
Yeah. Because if you block my move at P18, then I just tatati Q17. And if you save that, then I just go on the other side and take P18. So then you're going to be cut into two groups.
Undo requested. Undo granted. Undo requested. Undo granted.
Yeah. So I was just, making you make a decision between connecting or giving up the O15 stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, now that stone could have been over at L17, right?
Why?
Because now I can just push at L17. That gives me...
I gotta fill that corner.
Well, your corner is safe. You're just giving me a little more at the top.
M17 wasn't a cut by white.
It wouldn't have helped. Or like that wouldn't have gone anywhere.
Now
white.
this one is a little bit short as well. Okay. So let's
Undo requested.
take that back a few
Undo
moves.
granted. Undo requested. Undo granted. Undo requested. Undo granted.
Okay.
Undo requested. Undo granted.
Okay.
You're saying go here?
Yeah. So you can put that into a tutty. Right, and do some stuff. So
No. White can't cut at N17 now.
yeah.
That's why you didn't have to defend that.
So I will just connect here. Make it nice and strong.
Okay. If I go at K18, is that dangerous?
No.
Nope, that's a good one.
Yeah, so in terms of reduction, that's fine. So I go over here, and you just protect your stone on the second line.
That's a lot of the end game is looking for good Hane moves at the edges of groups.
Okay,
like
Kenta,
that.
you just did what you did at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. It's 3 in a row. Huh?
Undo requested.
Oh, yeah. Because that down's
Undo
not
granted.
connected there.
Okay. Well, now you're still doing what you did at the bottom. So you still have to connect.
Go here first?
Yeah, go there first. Then you don't have to. Yeah, go there first is always the easiest thing to do. But, this is fine. I'm going to do this, push through. Let's finish this up. Okay, then I'm pushing through. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna save that.
Where am I trying to?
Well, Cameron still thinks you can do something in the upper left corner. So I haven't really played over there. Oh, now he says he doesn't think you
No.
can.
I don't. Once white blocked at F14, I think it was over. Because
Okay.
he falsifies any eyes over there. So
Yeah,
Pretty sure that's dead.
I think falsification would have happened whether or not F-14 was there.
Okay.
Okay, so then it's basically anywhere is fine. Okay. Hmm. You know, you need to be careful. Yeah, there's a snapback, classic snapback there. And I'm not exactly sure where you think that's gonna be able to go. I'm going to use my 3 stones to put some leverage. My 3 dead stones.
There.
No, your 2 stones are in a tutty.
Undo requested.
Yeah.
Oh.
So put that here.
Undo granted.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want me to rescue those 3 stones by killing your 2 stones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my lord. You have to be careful here, Kenta. Oh, I guess you don't have to. I'm sorry. No, you've got a way out. My 3 stones are dead. Yeah. I was thinking that group was cut off. Had it been cut off, had this side been secure, if you'd responded to this, I would have played here, which means that I could have taken your eye space. But yeah, luckily you had those 3 stones as a way out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play there.
E. Should I just connect these guys or something?
You probably can do it along the L line. Otherwise, you're allowing me to push in, so it would cost you a couple of points.
The L line, like go here?
Oh no, up.
Undo requested. Undo granted.
You have a little pocket here.
On line 10?
No, 8 and 9 on L.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
You said just connect these guys?
You could, I do have you in a tutty, but that's also dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. Connected. You played there. Sorry, I took this and then you connected. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm gonna drop down here just because I think I'd have to give up something. I'll put you in there.
What? That's just you filling it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So put you on a toddy. And if I take, there's an atari.
Undo requested.
Yeah.
Undo granted.
Yeah. So now I'm going to push in here. Okay. And so I'll just go there.
What to do? Just fit. Go. Or is that
Undo requested.
Yeah, you can put me into a toddy first.
Undo granted.
Like that?
Yeah. And then I connect. And then you can play the other move, because otherwise I'll take your stone. And then I'll play there. Okay, now you can I think that's pretty much it. I think we can score it from here. Yeah, I don't think I don't see anything else to do. So you could pass.
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Of course, we were playing my son, Kenta.
You have won.
Okay, 91 points. Okay, Kenta, we'll have a little analysis up at Go Players here in a little bit.
Okay.
Any questions?
You sent me a little variation.
Cameron may have sent you something. Oh,
It was earlier in the game. I just didn't.
yeah, here's one.
Yeah, that was earlier in the game.
Okay.
I don't know if that would have worked, but later on it definitely would not have worked. So
Hmm.
Oh. I don't know how to walk through the variation thing.
Okay. So thanks, Kenta.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, if you can get your friends to watch our games, that would be good. Or get them to play would be even better. Lauren says that she's busy with school. I don't know about Ryan, what his schedule is like. But it'd be nice to put him on the schedule. We could put him on your Thursday night. You play on Wednesday night. He could play on Thursday night in the same week that you play. My Friday morning. Or another day. All right, so we're going to close this out. Thanks,
posted
everybody.
That video link to Go Players for you, Kenta.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Bye now.
Bye.